Hey everyone, it's Mark Steven here. Wanted to take a look at the Stampeders down the final third of the season. Yeah, the stretch drive, it's here. 6 games remain. We'll get into that in a moment. There's just a block of six. There's no long weeks, short weeks, or anything. It's just 6 games, then it is on to the playoffs. But listen, the Stampeders are going to go into the playoffs without one of their key contributors. Flo Ormalad is on the sidelines for the balance of the year, and that is a big blow. He was tremendous and still is a tremendous player. And what was so reassuring about having him there is they could keep him fresh because the team was basically using an 8-man rotation through all the different defensive line positions. So that kept him even fresher for the games that he was playing in. And I thought he got a lot of pressure on a lot of the quarterbacks. So that's a big absence. Obviously, somebody's going to have to step up. They've done it all season long, but they're going to have to do it one more time. Playoffs. It would certainly appear the Stampeders are on their way to a playoff spot. I mean, it seems pretty hard to see them falling out of a playoff spot. They'd have to lose a lot of ground and lose it in a big hurry. So, my odds for the team making the playoffs, I've got it at 95%. Here's where it stands. Teams like Winnipeg are 4 points behind the Stampeders. Edmonton and BC entering this weekend are 6 points behind. So for the Stampeders to fall that far, or for one of those teams to take off and catch the team, I'm just not really sure about that. So let's wait and see what happens, but I just can't conceive of a collapse or a resurgence by one of those other teams. By extension, I think the Stampeders have about a 95% chance of hosting a playoff game. Yeah, first time since 2019. For many of the same reasons, I don't know if anybody's going to catch them from behind and bump them to third. At the same time, I don't know if the Stampeders would host a West final because if it's going to be a struggle for teams behind the Stamps to catch them, it's going to be a bit of a struggle for the Stamps to catch Saskatchewan. Again, I'm not saying they can't, but in the case of Saskatchewan, they'd have to make up 2 games because the Stampeders have the tiebreaker on Saskatchewan. So I'm not sure how probable that is, but it's a bit of a reassuring fact to know the Stampeders have a situation where they own the tiebreaker on the team ahead of them. So that's where it is. The Stampeders heading down the stretch are in really good shape. They haven't clinched anything just yet, but certainly got to like where they are. Listen, I know they lost in Edmonton, but guess what? Edmonton played better on that day, so the Stampeders know they can't just win everything. Anyway, we've been talking about what's going on for the balance of the season. Let's take a look at the Stampeders' final regular season games.